And good evening. I'm Ed Gargas alongside my good friend Kevin Bishop. Thank you for watching Bearcat Football Live on YHC TV. We are about 3.5 minutes from kickoff. I see the captains for tonight's game lined up here in front. Looks like it's going to be number 35, Gabe Jackson, number 74, Brock Simmons, number 77, Spencer Owens, and number 78, Luke Boyer. The offense or the captains for tonight, about 4 of the biggest boys on the team. So Coach Golter wanting to make a statement to Sikeston tonight that come over to our town, and we probably need to let the audience know that scheduling changing going forward, Sikeston is going to drop off our schedule along with Poplar Bluff. Starting next year, we'll pick up Donovan and Salem. In a way, good, because that's 2 3A schools playing similar size school, get a better assessment. But Sikeston and Dexter been playing football for a long time. It's a nice little rivalry, been kind of stacked, one-sided here the last decade and a half. But again, you run into that when you play bigger schools and more boys in the school, more athletes. And but Coach Gibbs has just done a tremendous job with Sikeston and the football program since he's been there. But either way, Coach Golter wanting to say, hey, you're coming to our house. We're coming to play, and we think we can match up pretty well with you this year.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we match up great with Sikeston this year. I mean, Bearcats coming in with a lot of confidence, 3-1. Make a statement. Wanting to make a statement here tonight on their home field. Like you said, Ed, I mean, it's been stacked against the Bearcats the last several years. Sikeston had a couple of semifinal teams during that time period, so a very good football team. So we'll see how it rolls tonight.
Yes, we've seen a few athletes come out of Sikeston's football program go on to play at the next level as well in that time frame. So, again, congratulations to a great program. But Dexter Bearcats winning record. 3-1, first time they've been 3-1 in about 6 years, and that was the last time I think they were competitive against Sikeston, and so they're looking for both teams looking for some respect tonight. Sikeston also 3-1, coming off a big win against Cape Central, but 2 wins against a couple of teams in overtime early in the season. And not a very good showing against Jackson this year. So they're still trying to look for, they won the games they should have won. And Dexter has 2. They're 3 wins coming against quality teams, but quality teams that might be a little down this year. And so both teams, regardless of the outcome, if we see a competitive game, I think both teams going to walk out here with the respect they're looking for.
Oh, I agree. And, excitement all the way through the crowd. The student sections tonight, Dexter student section out in full force. We were talking about early on, we could hear them really well over here, and everybody knows Sikeston always carries a good student section. I mean, it's hard to play in basketball, football, anything over there.
They got probably the best in Southeast Missouri. Yeah. And they are a lot of fun. And if I was a student, I think they'd be kind of annoying and almost aggravating and almost get me a little upset at times, I'm sure. But you see the smile on their faces through the basketball games and the football games. They're having a blast with it. But also more times than not, they're rooting for the winning team, and that makes it a little easier to keep those smiles on your faces and ensure you have no ill will or meanness intended in any of your comments or actions there.
And I will say several years, Sikeston, our girls program, would cheer for Dexter in the district tournaments once we got past each other.
Right, because a common opponent in Notre Dame.
Yeah.
So you betcha Sikeston and Dexter would team up for red and black against the blue and white, and Sikeston faithful boys basketball fans would get there early to root on the Dexter Bearcat women, and the Dexter Bearcat women girls basketball would hang around and root on for the Sikeston going against Notre Dame in both cases. So looks like Dexter Bearcats are going to receive to start this game. Beautiful night here at Bland Stadium. Been a little warm today, and but that big heat tab starting to work its way down is taking the humidity down with it too, and so going to be a beautiful night for some football.
You wonder if the Bearcats are anticipating a
looks like
possible onside. They got some hands guys up front.
Absolutely. Well, again, they wouldn't put it past Coach Gibbs to try something like that and try to catch us off guard and try to get the upper hand early in the game. And there it is.
Pooch kick.
Caught by number 1, Zach Cartwright. He advances it about 7 yards to the Bearcat 45. So the Bearcats are going to start with excellent field advantage. Actually, the 47 for the Bearcats. So they'll start with excellent field position. So what we've seen so far this year, you'll see Ben Sindel, number 14 quarterback, senior, number 16, Caleb Hoggard, junior tailback, and among the best top rushings in Southeast Missouri after 3 games, having 178 yards the last 2 weeks.
Wow.
And 100 yards in the first game. So, and right there you go. With Caleb, they're going to go right off that left tackle like they like to do so much this season. He's going to grind out for about 3 and take it to the 50-yard line.
Yeah, Caleb is just your typical downhill runner, which fits this offense. Coach Kotra, likes to beat you at the line of scrimmage, play power football, and Caleb fits the mode.
Yes, he likes kind of line up in a spread, but we'll see him in that pistol offense more so. But you said it, power running is what he wants to build around, and he'll work his passes in off the success of that power running. There's Caleb grinding out 6 yards, so it's going to be a third and 1 from the Bulldog 44-yard line, as he had a great hold there on the right side of the center that time. So that's following up big Luke Boyer, junior this year, but a second-team All-State as a sophomore, and missed the first 2 games of the season due to a lower leg and ankle injury, I believe. So now at his second game here, or third game, he's really starting to get his game legs under him. And there you go, nice run for another 6-7 yards down to the 37-yard line.
I was watching that offensive line that time. We were talking about Big Luke. Getting a good drive off the ball. They're driving their guys back 3-4 yards.
On defense, we'll talk about them here in a little bit once the set gets out there, but Dexter probably leading Southeast Missouri, 11 team interceptions, 3 of them for pick 6, and the most recent, we got to throw it in there last week, Nate Gargas with a 71-yard pick 6 return to outgain his good friend Seth Rogers week 1 of 64 or 67 yards. And so, a proud daddy had to miss the game. I was in Louisville last week, and so been seeing the highlight on Huddle all week long, purposely. And so, short gain there on first down, so brings up 2nd and 9 from the Bulldog 36.
Well, Nate's played a lot of minutes, even since a freshman. You're starting to see some of that experience with a lot of these juniors.
There's, again, Caleb Hogger right up the middle, gets through the linebackers and grinds out down to the 30. So a gain of 6.
And the Bearcats moving the ball at will right now.
They're going to spot him at the 31. So that'll bring up 3rd and 4. And as we've talked about all season, the Bearcats no huddle, but also not necessarily in a hurry. But they'll stand there. Everybody's got their armbands on. Coaches had their fingers taped up so everybody can see what they need to see. And again, Caleb Hogger to the right side. Breaks one tackle, grinds out. Going to be close, but a little short. Looks like he got to about the 27-yard line, which will bring up 4th and 1. Nowhere, or not in field goal range for Eric Hahn. Nor and really too close for the punting leg of Spencer Owens. So obviously 4-down territory here for the Bearcats.
Well, the Bearcats have already ran the ball well, but they could really set the tone here. It would be a big stop for Sikeston.
Yes, Jeff Featherston in it, and he started there at,
didn't get it.
Big hit by number 72. Tyreek Jamison, the junior, hit Caleb at the line of scrimmage and knocked him down immediately. Heard a collision all the way up here, Kevin. And so, but Jamison just did an excellent job getting off his block that play.
Yeah, and that was probably for the entire series.
Yes.
The worst play ran by the Bearcats, or best defensive play by Sikeston.
Absolutely. They stepped up when they needed to, and good teams do that. On fourth down and short, good teams make the play. Doesn't mean Dexter won't get their share later on, and Sikeston's going to try to utilize that speed and taking a big hit by Bo
that hurt me.
Yes, and just as B.J. Hill came around the end and he was trapped in, and then Bo McMullen, the 4-year varsity starter at middle linebacker, just leveled him. So a short gain of 2 yards brings up 2nd and 8. Nate Self, quarterback for, we know Nate, his life, he and Nate Gargis, same age, and played some soccer when they were young. This time the pitch to Lorandis Phillips, junior running back, and Bearcats did a great job of stringing that line out. Got him down at the line of scrimmage, but there's flag on the play. We got referees talking to Spencer Owens.
That's going to be against the Bearcats, it looks like.
It appears, yeah. I'm not sure. I didn't. Oh, looks like they signaled their motion and like got up underneath the face mask. So it might be illegal use of the hands or something. But that's going to be a 10-yard penalty and a first down. Actually, 15-yard penalty.
Yeah.
And a first down for Sikeston. So not exactly sure. Well, I didn't happen, so no idea what happened on. We see Nate Gargis on the wide out. On the near side from Andrew Green, number 11. Sikeston's going to have a wide receiver and slot back at the top of the screen there. Self is shotgun. Yeah. There's a false start, number 25 at the top of the screen, Bryce Bays. As confused as he looked, I almost thought that was a design for him to be doing that. And so resulted in an illegal procedure against the Bulldogs. They'll back up 5 yards, now 1st and 15. On that side and right there in front of all those coaches, I didn't think a young man could be that confused. Yeah. But again, Self looks over to the near side. Incomplete as the ball was intended for number 3, Austin Branch, defended by Nate Gargis.
Nate made a good break on the ball there. I mean, if he could have got there quicker, he would have had him another pick 6, but good defensive play.
Nate Self, a tremendous athlete, great pitcher in baseball, also been a varsity basketball player. I think he may have hung up his basketball shoes last year. And here's the handoff to Phillips, wrapped up by McMullen and brought down for a loss of about 1, maybe 2. So he spotted, which bring up 3rd and 17 as Corbin Strong and Bo McMullen there at the line of scrimmage.
That's so important on a successful team to have that teamship like you're seeing from Bo. He's setting the tone early for the Bearcats and telling his guys, come on.
And Corbin, a junior, but he was all district as a freshman. So a lot of experience there in the linebacker core. Self looking to go deep on the far side and overthrows intended receiver B.J. Hill. Brings up 4th down and 15 from the Bulldog 43-yard line. It looks like they're bringing in their punt team. Probably will see. And so the Bearcats will start with their offensive possession at their own 21-yard line. 1st and 10. In the pistol again, Caleb Hogger, the tailback, at number 34. Hunter Lawrence in at fullback.
That's something you don't see very often. Big Gabe Jackson got caught on his heels there. I'm not sure if he's tying his shoe now, so that might have had something to do with it. He came in motion on the play.
Got tripped up on his shoelace. Bearcats receivers up top. McDonald in the slot. Caleb Hoggard continuing to grind and grind and grind. Going to be a gain of 4, so they're going to mark him down at the 25-yard line. So brings up 3rd and 6, it looks like. The Bearcats will need to get to their 31-yard line. And there we got offsides on the Sikeston Bulldogs.
And the coaching staff up here in the booth.
Getting ready to say we get to broadcast directly next to the visiting coaching staff, and as always, Sikeston, they've got more coaches up here in the booth than we have on the field. But and that's not a criticism. That's a compliment to their program. And their coach, you can hear him in the headset saying, watch the hard count, hard count, hard count. And then right about the 3rd time he said it, there's a hard count, and we got the offside call. So 3rd and 1 now. Hand off to Hoggard. He's going to grind that out, get across the 32-yard line for a 1st down, Dexter Bearcats. The line of gain crew advancing the chains. Number 85, Nick Trout here, wide out on the near side. Trevor McDonald will go up top. Hunter Lawrence still in at fullback. Caleb Hoggard. We'll see Bo McMullen, Jet Featherston, Hunter Lawrence all rotate in through that fullback, and we'll see probably Corbin Strong get some carries at tailback throughout the evening. Another handoff to Hoggard, and nothing there. And so that no gains, 2nd and 10. Noticing a lot of Dexter Bearcats after every play helping their opponent up, and starting to hear Sikeston coaching staff kind of say the same thing. So as much pregame hype has been going on between the students, 20 miles apart. Looks like it might be a pretty good sportsmanship game. McDonald here near. Again to Hoggard. And right now the Dexter or the Sikeston Bulldog defensive line for about two out of three plays really has won the battle in the trenches. And Dexter might need to try to shake it up just a little bit, as that power offense is at the moment being a little predictable.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, Sikeston doing what a lot of people have done against us. I mean, they're just packing 10 guys in the box, and we've yet to put the ball in the air. 3rd and long situation, if there's ever a time to do it.
Right.
We may see something here.
Well, we're going to have illegal procedure probably. Oh, delay a game against the Bearcats. That'll back them up. And so the Bearcat coaching staff here on the other side of the broadcast booth, hear them arguing that call, and they totally disagree with it. You know, because you get a second once it goes to 0. It's not as soon as it hits 0. Yeah. And so they thought that maybe the whistle was just a little bit fast. I don't recognize this officiating crew. Not sure if it's one of the regular ones from Southeast Missouri or they're from up in the District 2 area. Sindel finds his receiver, got to be about a yard short.
Great
this complete to number 3, Ernesto Rivera, for a gain of about 13. Brings up 4th and 2 from the Bearcat 41.
And this Bearcat defense have played well all year long. And that's on 4th and short, because his defense has given him confidence this year that they don't get it, they can make a stop.
Okay, we got look for maybe a hard count or something, as we see we're going to have a Wildcat formation. As I saw quarterback Benson go straight to Hoggard this time, and he breaks through the middle, keeps going. He's brought down. A great Wildcat play there by the Bearcats. Caught the Bulldogs a little off guard, and with having both running backs in there, having to pay attention to Corbin Strong as well, and he blocks that. Caleb advances to the Bulldog 42.
And I love the
Wildcat. So a game about 15.
The Wildcat formation, I mean, it's been around for years, but brought back in the days of Darren McFadden and the Razorbacks, and I love to see success out of that.
Hogger staying in at quarterback. This time hands it to Corbin. Strong. Nice hard run as he squared those shoulders up, and he gets to about the 37-yard line for a gain of 6. We're going to call it 5, and 2nd and 5 now.
Corbin, a strong runner as well. He can lower the shoulder quick.
We have said it before, but Coach Corbin, since he was in 3rd grade, it seems like it, he's been his last name his whole life.
Yeah.
He has, pound for pound, been about the strongest kid in his class ever since he was in kindergarten.
You're exactly right.
No gain, so 3rd and 5 from the Bulldog 38. As we see Hogger staying in at quarterback, Strong in. Goltra changing the call there. Oh, no, bad snap, high snap. Hogger picks it up, and he's thrown down at the Bearcat 45, 44-yard line. So about a loss of 13 yards will bring up 4th and long. So I would expect to see maybe Spencer Owen line up as we do, number 77 for a punt. At number 3, Austin Branch back for the Bulldogs to receive. Nice rush there by the Bulldogs.
Got it off.
A lot of white jerseys, and Hill hit immediately and brought down for no return on the return. Hit by number 42, stood up. Number 42 is Dalton Warren, junior for the Bearcats.
And also number 68, Colton Gibson, a junior, in on some of that action.
Colton the center. So he snapped the ball and got himself on downfield.
Yeah, that is impressive.
And we got a timeout, an official timeout for a water break with 38 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YHC TV.
My name is Dustin Mayer. I operate Mayer Law Office, which is a full-service law firm located in Dexter, Missouri. I practice personal injury, criminal defense, workers' compensation, family, and other areas of law. As an assistant Missouri Attorney General and assistant prosecuting attorney, I've had the opportunity to try multiple cases in front of juries, and I'm willing to put that experience to work on your behalf. I'm a Southeast Missouri native, and if you hire me, you'll get the big firm experience with the small town touch. Call today for your free consultation.
And welcome back, Kevin. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Bagby Wealth Management. Bagby Wealth Management offers a wide array of financial planning services to clients in all stages and walks of life. They can assist you with wealth management, retirement planning such as 401ks, college planning, estate planning, and business planning, just to name a few. When you're ready to pursue your investment goals or you're in need of advice beyond investing, call Bagby Wealth Management, 573-624-4771. Nate Self, quick pitch to the flat. Well defended by the Bearcats for no gain. You may also find Bagby Wealth Management on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, or their website at bagbywealth.com.
Yeah, and on that play, Corbin and Gabe Jackson played it great. Fought off their blocks and made the tackle.
So 2nd and 10. Well, they're going to call it 9, but it's about 9.5. Hand off to Phillips. Tries to go up the middle, gets shoulders on a white jersey to follow it, going to get about another half a yard. But with that, it's going to bring up 3rd and about 9. And we got a laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty is. We're at the end of the first quarter, and we'll go to a break once we see the penalty and the assessment. So they've talked it over. Face mask against the Bearcats. It looked like they marked it as the personal foul. So that'll be a result in a first down for the Bulldogs with the 15-yard walk-off here.
I'm not
Nope,
sure.
get a call at the incident,
Yeah,
only 5
good.
yards. So I stand corrected, and I'm proud and happy to do that.
Yeah.
So that'll be second and about 3. And it looks like there's 0.2 seconds left in the quarter. So we're still here, the last play of the first quarter. And now there's the end of the first quarter. So at the end of one, we have no score. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YHC TV.
Tired of the same old burger? Well, the Lemonade House Grill in Dexter has some of the best handcrafted burgers around, including the Memphis King Burger and the local favorite, Bearcat Burger. Other favorites include the Gulf Coast Tacos and chicken salad every Friday. They are the true Lemonade House, offering up to 19 flavors with fresh squeezed lemon delight. Call ahead and use their pickup window and utilize their party room for your next gathering. Lemonade House Grill, located on the East-North Outer Road in Dexter.
Gray Elephant Clothing's 1-year anniversary sale at our new location located next to Ben Franklin in downtown Dexter. On Saturday, September 16th, we'll have 25% off your entire purchase, 60% off all clearance, and 50% off all shoes. Join us Saturday from 10 to 3 next to Ben Franklin at Gray Elephant Clothing.
And welcome back. Kevin, this game is brought to you in part by 1 Mile Smile Dentistry in Dexter. 1 Mile Smile, they enjoy all aspects of dentistry. You name it, they can do it. Cleanings, fillings, dentures, root canals, extractions, or implants. They're happy to talk to you about performing any of those services and many more. Dr. Sire strives to be affordable, accommodating, and friendly. Call for an appointment or consultation, 624-8236, or visit them at 1 Corporate Drive off 1 Mile Road in Dexter. So short gain for the Bulldogs of about, 3, but that brings up 3rd and 1 from the Bulldog 31-yard line.
If this Bearcat defense can come up with a big play.
Got trips up top. Self going to hand it off. Phillips goes right up the middle.
Yeah.
And,
Big
excuse
hole.
me, 28. That is Perry, senior running back, to the 38-yard line of the Bulldogs for a first down. Featherston on the tackle.
I'm not sure if Featherston's having some cramp issues or took a helmet to the leg trying to walk it off.
Usually takes about 1 snap, and then it goes away.
Yes.
Fake the handoff, quick pitch outside into the flat,
Good
complete.
block by
Well
Sikeston.
defended by the Bearcats for a gain of maybe a yard or 2. Receiver number 25, Bryce Bays.
Yeah, defended really well because Sikeston actually set the play up well. We could hear the coaching staff bragging on the block made by the slot back out wide.
So 2nd and 8, Bulldog 40, Self at the quarterback, and we're going to have offsides on the Bearcats this time as the defensive end got a little anxious. Sometimes those defensive ends, when they start in the up position, just a little too easy to get those legs pumping and go. Self with the pass underneath, complete for a first down, brought down at the Bearcat 46-yard line. Again, completed to Bays.
Just got a text from my brother-in-law, and he and the Scott County Conservation Agent working tonight, and he wanted us to give a shout out to Scott County Conservation Agent Leo. His son is number 3, Austin Branch.
Okay, yeah. We've called Austin's number a couple of
Yep.
times. We got an offsides right here if they call it.
Yeah, no,
As
good look.
number 10 was lined up across the neutral zone, did not get And then that's when the coach will talk to you, because all you got to do is just look at the referee and the side judge, and he'll tell you either you're good or you're not. And this time he never looked over. I'm not going to say who it is because it's my good buddy's son. But either way.
I'm kind of thinking number 12, Nate Gargis, might have had him psyched out down here.
Well, that's Alcorn. So Kyle Alcorn, Hayden, and Nate have known each other since they were real little. Big hit there by the Bearcats. No gain, brings up 3rd and 15.
That was a big hit by Poe there. He's had a couple big hits tonight.
Self rolling to the left, looks across the middle, goes deep, has a receiver through the hands.
That would have been
Austin Branch. Yeah. He made a great effort there. Just a little bit out of reach and couldn't quite get his fingertips around the ball.
Yeah, Austin almost reeled that one in. We're going to bring up a 3rd and long situation for the Bulldogs, 3rd and 14.
Across the middle,
good
complete.
Pass.
Brought down immediately at the 40. Pass intended and complete to B.J. Hill. So gain of about 10, 12. It'll bring up 4th and 3.
Bearcats playing somewhat conservative on defense so far. That not seen very many blitzes. Good cushion on the receivers. We'll see if they'll mix that up here in a little bit.
Long snap. Self looks to the left, steps up. He's hit, breaks the tackle, but he's brought down after a loss of 1. So it'll be a turnover on downs as the Dexter Bearcats celebrate. Big tackle there by Jet Featherston, the junior linebacker. So 1st and 10 for the Bearcats from the Bearcat 42-yard line. And it looks like Caleb Hogger going to stay in at quarterback.
Now that's a look we've not seen a whole lot of.
Not at all. I've not seen it this year. And so it looked like Sindel hustled off the field just fine. So I don't know if Coach is liking the dual threat back there of Hoggard and Strong, or if he's purposely saving Sindel for the second half or what. And Hoggard hand off to Corbin Strong. He breaks a tackle, goes through the secondary after a gain of about 15, 16 yards. He's brought down at the Bulldog 42-yard line. They'll spot him at the 43.
And about 10 to 12 of those yards were after contact. He got hit pretty quick.
He was a half an arm tackle away from breaking that. So just a great tackle there by a couple of Bulldogs. Now Hunter Lawrence in with Hoggard. Spencer Owens had a little equipment issue, being helped by the referee. Hoggard's going to keep it. Gets hit, driven to the sideway, a loss of about 2. Brings up 2nd and about 12. Elliott on the tackle. Number 60. Or excuse me, Trent Elliott, number 36. Ernesto in motion. Again to Hoggard, going to kind of get outside. Stiff arms, turns the corner, almost gets to the line of scrimmage, but knocked out of bounds. And sorry, Kevin, you were saying, but he was hit hard. Going to be a loss of a gain, but still knocked back to the original line of scrimmage.
I could
And
see
so
right
Sindel
there.
back in the game, and Corbin Strong going in as they're going to take a look at Coach Gibbons taking a look at Caleb Hoggart here on the near sideline or the far sideline from the stands.
Yeah, well, you could see as he went out of bounds, that leg turned funny. It's good to see him up moving around on it right here early.
Little ginger, but Dexter's blessed with some of the best on the sideline as far as the medical care.
And we got Dr. Bobby Gibbon and Corey Blocker on the sideline.
Yes.
They do an outstanding job.
So Sindel, shotgun, Strong back. Sindel goes for the pass, looks for Nick Trout. Up. And a well-defended by number 11, Andrew Crumley.
Hoggard up moving around fine now, so
sometimes, you know, you get hit and it feels different. And you just need somebody to kind of take a look at it and say, everything feels all right. And there you go. So Spencer Owen in to punt. It's 4th and 11 from the Bulldog 43-yard line.
Great
big punt. Touched. And then covered in the end zone for a touchback. So great coverage there by.
How are they calling? They're wanting this. Bearcats wanting the safety call. Yeah, and I don't think there was ever possession.
Correct.
Tyler's right. Yeah.
It slipped right through his hands. But you might as well ask.
Yeah.
If you don't ask, they're not going to give it to you. But at the same time, if they didn't call initially, you go and ask, they're not going to change their mind.
No. Well, the Bearcats, had they been just a hair more alert there, I think they were late reacting to the ball on the ground.
Yes, they were going down to prepare for a tackle. So with that, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YHC TV.
Well, I love it. I know, right? I saw it and I was just like, oh, I have to have it.
Is it suede?
Suede. Love suede.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Well, I love it. I know, right? I saw it and I was like, have to have it. Is it suede? It's suede. I love suede.
That's why we're there with renter's insurance when things go wrong, but also here with a rewards credit card to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Chris Brannon in Dexter today.
Introducing Hut Rewards from Pizza Hut. Finally, a rewards program that gives you points toward free pizza with every dollar you spend online. And get unlimited double rewards through October 1st. Don't settle for a piece of the pie. Join Hut Rewards today and earn free pizza faster. That's why no one out-pizzas the Hut.
And welcome back.
Yeah, the Bearcat coaching staff still wanting to talk to the officials about that possibly being a safety. But
again,
stick with their call as
but at least they got to state their case and why they thought it was. All right, so Self again is shotgun. He's got trips here on the right. We got Hill in motion. He's going to take the ball, sweep around the outside. Well blocked by the Bulldogs wideouts and slot receiver. Gain of about 6.
I tell you, Brock Simmons wasn't able to make the play that time, but for a big guy, he was moving really well in the backfield there. He was able to blow through and give a good chase.
This time the handoff to Phillips. Cuts back up the middle. Going to be hit at about the line of scrimmage. See the spot. It's right on the 30. I'm sure they'll give it to him as a first down. The point of the ball would have to be behind the 30-yard line for it almost not to be.
This has been a very slow second quarter, it seems like. But first quarter went by really fast because we had possession of the ball for quite a while, and we run. So
been a few more passes, so that stops the clock. And but yes, compared to the first quarter, it seems like, wow, we're not even halfway through. Pitch back to Phillips. Hit. behind the line of scrimmage, breaks the tackle, gets through the line of scrimmage and knocked out of bounds after a gain of about 1. Bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, we're seeing Sikeston trying to do what we thought they may try to do. I mean, there's no doubt they probably get us in the speed category overall, and they're trying to get to the corner. But so far, this defense has done a good job of pursuing down the line and making tackles.
Yes. Well, you know, we got 3 of the hardest-hitting linebackers in Southeast Missouri, and all 3 have pretty good speed.
Yep.
You know, all 3 spend time in running back, 2 of them fullbacks, and Corbin Strong at tailback. This time up the middle, gain of about 3 to the 35-yard line to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs.
And I believe the Bearcats are playing without Seth Rogers tonight. Is that correct? Is he?
I've not seen him out there.
I think he's attending his sister's graduation.
Yes, his sister's graduating from her basic training at U.S. Air Force. So he is not here, and so in his place is Zach Cartwright, number 1.
Would like to say congratulations to Sydney, too.
Absolutely, absolutely. Extremely proud of her, and her parents are also. Self going underneath, defended by Gargis, incomplete. May have been a little underthrown, but I'm on the mic, so I'm going to give the little man. I'm going to give little man
well.
a little bit of credit.
Defensive line gave him pressure in the backfield.
You bet. So brings up 4th and 5. Hey, Kevin, this game is brought to you in part also by a local favorite, the Dexter Pizza Hut. They have the best pizza deals around, including currently 2 or more medium pizzas of any variety for $6.99 each. Original pan, hand-tossed, or thin and crispy. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. The Dexter Pizza Hut aims to provide you the best value for your pizza purchase. Call to order 573-624-5333. There's the punt. Trevor McDonald signals for the fair catch, catches it on his knee, so it would have been down anyway at the Bearcat 30. So an awesome punt there by Bays for the Bulldogs. Or you can visit the Dexter Pizza Hut right there on Business Highway 60 in the middle of town.
Yep. I'd like I've got the chance comment on the field. We always try to, recognize the Dexter Bearcat Booster Club. I saw them out here last night working late, painting the field. So you can see the Bearcat there, the outline numbers, the DHS. Looks really, really good. And I know those boys that will be playing tomorrow morning really appreciate the home games. They get to play on the field painted up.
You bet. You bet. Hand off to Caleb Hoggard. Grinds out for about a yard, maybe 2. Looks like they're going to spot him at the 31.5, so a gain of 1. Brings up 2nd and 9 with 6:42 to go here in the first half.
Tackle made by Josh Party.
Number 73, Josh Pardon on the tackle for the Bulldogs. Another handoff to Hoggard. Grinds out the middle, brought down, knocks down Gabe Jackson. So they're going to spot the ball at about the 36-yard line, which will bring up 3rd and 4 for the Bearcats.
Looks like that, last play possibly could have been an option play. The tackle kind of looked like he come off unblocked.
Yes, Jeff Featherston in now as tailback or fullback. Hoggard gets around the outside. He's thrown forward for a first down. So he's brought down. They're spotting him at the 41, but he was thrown down at the 43. And it looks like they're going to give him about half of that. So, yes, we probably will not see Bo McMullen at fullback tonight. He took a little stinger on the shoulder last week and did not play the full game and was out of practice up until yesterday, or maybe even did not put pads on him until today. So to minimize his opportunities for re-aggravating that, and want to make sure they keep him on defense. Obviously, it's another handoff to Hoggard. Tries to get outside, does not do so.
Yeah, Dexter. I'm sure we'll talk about it more later, but they play a tough overall schedule every year, but we're fixing to get into the thick of, you got Sikeston Caruthersville, Malden, Park Hills,
Kennett.
I mean, it's just yes. Are we at Kennett this year, Ed? I believe so. Yeah, we are. Tyler says yes. We're back at Kennett. Pitch. Oh, and a big hit by number 50.
Yeah, number 50 got him right here. Ben Chittenden, freshman.
Holy cow. He brought some steam on that hit.
Boy, those gray numbers on white uniforms are almost as hard to see as red numbers on black uniforms.
Yeah, we had to deal with that a few years ago, and that was impossible.
Especially when it rains and the uniforms are wet or muddy. Sindel looking to pass, 3rd and 10. Goes underneath to Gabe Jackson for a completion of about 4 yards. We'll call it 3, but he's brought down immediately at the 45-yard line to bring up 4th and 7.
Bearcats will punt here, which rightfully so. You don't want to give up field position after the last punt.
Right, and you got a leg like Spencer Owens. Good chance you're going to pin them inside the red zone or their own red,
When you got the back there that just muffed one, you know he's thinking about that at this moment.
And we're going to have illegal procedure against the Bearcats. It's a lot of movement on the line, everybody getting settled. And so it'll back it up 5 yards to the 41, bring up 4th and 11. And Kevin, the Rodgers are watching the ball game in San Antonio.
Oh, great.
Miss Brandy shooting a text too. Hey, Brandy, we're happy, extremely happy for you, Brian, and even more so proud of Sydney. And so you guys enjoy the game, hopefully from San Antonio, and hopefully we'll get a victory here as the ball rolls into the end zone again. He tries to come out, and he's going to be tackled.
Big mistake.
And there's the safety signal this time around for the Bearcats. The Bearcats are going to take the lead, the first lead, 2-0 with 3:14 to go here in the first half, and they will get the ball back.
Yeah, and like we talked about, a lot of you fans that say, why don't we just go for it on 4th down?
That's why. Well, and two, that's respect for a program that a winning program, and they've shown they're a winning program by figuring out how to win this year. Their first 2 games against historically lesser opponents won in overtime.
Yes.
Those guys, Charleston in week 1, Kennett in week 2, came to play. And Sikeston is still early in the season trying to figure things out, but they figured out, get it late into the game, they figured out a way to win.
Yes.
And so we don't want to, you don't give them too many opportunities on short fields, and that's a big time play there from the Dexter Bearcat defense.
And I'm not sure how many.
Or coverage team, I guess I should say.
How many years has Coach Gibbs been around the Sikeston program? I think there was a gap in there, and he come back out of retirement.
Well, I think they got him from.
For a while.
Say again, Tyler? Yeah. Wasn't he up at Fredericktown before he was in Jackson, I thought?
May have been.
For a few years or in between.
He'll definitely be probably a Hall of Fame coach.
You would think.
By the time he retires. Does an outstanding job. Kind of got Sikeston's program back on the map
around
again.
Well, and with that, then the basketball program.
Yes.
What I hear from my friends at Sikeston, and I don't want to discount them at all, but Coach Gibbs did an outstanding job of getting the athletes out of the hallways and out of the parks and onto the football field and onto the basketball court. And so you get your athletes out there, especially the number of athletes that Sikeston has, and then you start having a couple of successes on the football field, and suddenly your athletes want to get out on the basketball court. And so, and then on the baseball field as well. Well, we have an official timeout, or a timeout,
I'm not sure what the discussion is.
Not sure either, but unless the Bulldogs trying to figure it, well, if they're questioning whether it should have been a safety or not.
I think that one's, to me, was
the
pretty
guy
cut
picked
dry.
up the ball and tried to run it out.
Yep.
He didn't immediately take a knee.
Yeah, he had possession.
Yeah. Well, he had possession. He tried to advance it. Yeah, we have our own little discussion. We're not any better off than the referees on the field. So Tyler educated me and said it's not the intent trying to come out. It's the possession and or the intent prior to going in. So here comes the referee, going to talk it over to Coach Goltra.
And as I look down at the sideline, we see Austin Adams. I had talked to him Monday night at the volleyball game, and he said he was going to be back this week, so I'm not sure if he re-injured that shoulder or...
Not sure either.
And it may be a celebration issue or some mouthing going on down on the field.
Well, it looks like, we're not sure if Sikeston's going to kick it or punt it, but it looks like they're lining up to have Sikeston still have the offensive possession. And they may be, it looks, they are overturning the safety call now.
Not real sure what.
And I'd have to ask Coach Golter what the explanation was, because obviously we didn't hear it all the way up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're going to start the clock any minute. We better get our defense ready.
Well, so far, yeah, Coach Golter, he hasn't conceded. But you see Coach Boyer yelling for the defense is set to get out on the field. So again, we'll halftime. We'll try to get an explanation for you. But right now, what we need to worry about is we can't undo it.
Yeah,
and we got to play the ball now. And
hey, let it motivate you.
Yes. So the line and gain crew is not set. Okay, well now they are. They're going to say it at 1st and 10 at the 20. The down marker was just on the front or the tail end of that first down instead of the front end of it. Now he's positioned correctly. Coach Golter is asking for some additional explanation. He and Coach Sneed now.
Coach Coacher still pleading his case. He and Coach Sneed both.
Right.
So I will be interested to see what the call was, because it apparently is not cut and dry.
No.
And they've yet to reverse the score on the scoreboard, which that really doesn't matter. But
well, that's one thing, the hometown scoreboard.
Yeah.
And they may be waiting to get some official word either at halftime or something to take it off. But obviously, yeah, until they run this play, theoretically, so there the referee signals first down, Sikeston from the 20-yard line, has ruled it a touchback. The points came off the scoreboard, and the hometown crowd letting everybody know about it. And now we're going to have an offsides on Dexter Bearcats. As the hard count from Nate Self. Christian Yarber. And other Bearcats.
Another good call there by Coach Gibbs. He knows Bearcats coming out fired up after getting that call reversed. Knew they would probably be antsy to make a big play.
Take advantage of their emotions there. There's the handoff because right back up front. Hit, brought down at the 30-yard line. Going to be good for right at the first down. And they're going to spot it inside the 30, so it'll bring it short in inches, or second in inches. And they're going to go into a hurry up, Sikeston that is, with under 3 minutes to go here in the second. And Nate Self, the quarterback keeper, he stood up at the line of scrimmage and thrown backwards for a loss of 1, maybe 2. And they're going to spot him just shy of the line of scrimmage to bring up third in inches. And we'll see if Sikeston tries something similar. They're going to try to be a more traditional play this time around. There's the handoff, hitting the backfield, thrown for a loss, brought down at the 25-yard line. But they'll spot it at the 27, so a loss of 3 brings up 4th and 3. As that Bearcat defense, 2 big plays. Jet Featherston on the stop, the junior linebacker. And we're going to have a flag, looks like an illegal procedure on Sikeston, that they were lined up in the neutral zone again, if there is such in high school. And so that'll back them up another 5 yards to bring up 4th and 9.
I see the Dexter High School marching band looks sharp down below us.
As always, as we're now 1:56 to go here in the first half, still a scoreless ball game. So Sikeston get a punt, or at least they're in the punt formation. McDonald back deep to return for the Bearcats. And there's the punt. Oh, McDonald off his helmet. Recovered by the Bulldogs at the Bearcat 45-yard line to bring up 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. And Kevin, that just looked ugly. Yeah, he was a little up high on it. It was going to be high. He was chasing it from the side.
Yeah.
Tried to do a little too much that time. Don't blame him. He's a big-time player, but
that's when you just
gonna regret that one.
Get away from it. He was trying to run backwards to make the catch, and his momentum was going forward.
With a helmet and shoulder pads there, that's just the wrong position. Try to be catching a football in high school. So with 1:40 to go here in the second quarter, Bulldogs with a little burst of energy and a newfound light here. So first turnover of the evening. Self, quick pitch out to the flat to Hill. Hit at the 39-yard line, or 41-yard line, excuse me, of the Bearcats. Going to be just shy of the 40.
I tell you, and I like how that Bearcat defense, you mentioned it earlier, quick on their feet at the linebacker position, but defensive line as well. I mean, they're pursuing the ball about as quick as I've ever seen a Dexter team.
So 2nd and 6. Self back in the shotgun, looks to the left. Quick pitch, down immediately as he goes. Bays goes down on his knees there, but it's going to be right at the first down marker. They spot him on the 35, and that'll be good for a first down. Once the line and gain crew is set, the ball's set, the clock will return or start back. 1:07 to go here in the first half. Sikeston to hurry up. Tries to get outside. Stretching it out, and he's thrown for a loss back at the 40-yard line by Nate Gargis.
Yeah. Nate had a guy blocking him that time, and he just refused to let the play die. Fought through it and made a big tackle.
So 54 seconds. We got timeout Sikeston, 2nd and 10. With that timeout, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bearcat Football live on YHC TV.
Bud Shell Ford in Dexter has become your auto service hub, serving all makes and models. They have some of the best technology on the market, giving you the best experience possible. Like their Quick Check, which inspects your battery life, tire alignment, diagnostic codes, and tire tread depth. Bud Shell can assess your car's health in minutes and provide the quick fix. They also provide pickup and delivery for your convenience. Their wrecker service is available 24/7. Call anytime. Bud Shell's mechanics are Ford certified and have the service staff to get your auto back on the road in its best form. That's Bud Shell Ford in Dexter.
Fusion, the newest name in in-home care, providing assistance with any activity of daily living in the comfort and safety of your own home, including personal care, homemaker services, respite services, professional nurse visits, medication setup, and diabetic nail care. If you or someone you know is in need of care in their own home so they can remain there independently, then call us today. We serve New Madrid, Dunklin, and Stoddard counties. Fusion in-home care, building our family with yours.
The Self rolls to the left. He's hit, goes across the middle, tip, knocked down, incomplete, and almost intercepted by Nate Gargis on the tip, but just outside of the reach, and now brings up 3rd and 15. With 48.5 seconds to go here in the first half.
And I almost have to think maybe Sikeston was trying to set up some type of screen pass there because Spencer Owens shot through untouched, but
so 3rd and 14. Self looks to the left, looks left, runs, hit again, breaks the tackle, brought down at the Bearcat 47-yard line for a loss of 7, and 35 seconds to go. Brings up 4th down now, and about 21, 4th and 20 from the Bearcat 46, and we will not have to snap the ball now, so I would think Bearcats are going to let the clock run out and not give the Bearcats the opportunity to touch this ball here, as there's about 3 seconds difference between the play clock and the game clock, and that's exactly what they're doing. So at the end of the first half, we've got a tie game at 0-0. Or wait, Coach Golter may be calling a timeout, and no, he will not.
Yeah.
And so there you go, the end of the first half, 0-0 against 2 3-1 teams. We'll see what happens here in the second half. You're watching Bearcat Football live on YHC TV.
If you're out and about in a big hurry and you're looking for a place to get gas, don't worry. The most complete convenience store has everything for you, like pork steak and 99-cent barbecue. So get out the truck and fill her up, cause we're the place to go if you're on the go. On the go, or the coldest beer in town. On the go, best fried chicken around. On the go, it's in Dexter and Bloomfield. You know we're the place to go if you're on the go. Hey!
Folks, if you've not been to the Winchester Place, come in and take a look at this facility. You don't know what you have missed.
We are very proud of this facility. A lot of people do not realize we're here, what we can offer to them, and what a facility we have. And we would like to have people come by anytime and tour us. You won't find a better place to live or better staff to take care of you anywhere in Southeast Missouri. I'll guarantee it.
We are located at 400 Winchester Drive. Come down Bowman, and we sit on the corner of Bowman and Winchester.
Brand Insurance in Dexter has been serving the Stoddard County area since 1986. They specialize in farm, crop, auto, and home insurance, but can assist in other coverages as well. They're located at 202 North Walnut Street with a drive-through window for your convenience. Their agents Norm Robinson and Keith Richard are committed to serving your needs. Stop by or call today, 624-8956. Brand Insurance in Dexter.
Family, tradition, pride. These are just a few of the words you think of what life is all about in Southeast Missouri. They are also a few words that come to mind when talking about Young Real Estate. Built on a tradition of excellence and a proud commitment to the Southeast Missouri communities, the Young Real Estate reputation is one of personalized service and top professional guidance. Reflecting the values we were brought up on, this dynamic team treats you like one of the family. Family, tradition, and pride are what young real estate is all about.
Exceeding your expectations is what they strive for at Watkins & Sons Funeral Home. They know facing the loss of a loved one is one of the most trying times a person must face. When Earl Watkins founded Watkins & Sons in 1936, his mission was to provide quality, professional service. The family business is in its third generation and continues that mission today. Watkins & Sons Funeral Home, proudly serving the communities of Southeast Missouri, with locations in Dexter, Puxico, and Bloomfield.
Why is Vision Source Dexter Family Eye Care different? Our office is doctor-owned, and we view our patients as part of our family. Whether it is the latest in fashion eyewear, the newest contact lenses, or total eye health care, we have one simple vision: to help people see. Using the latest technology, our Vision Source doctors can prescribe the most accurate eyewear, contact lens, and detect early stages of diabetes, heart disease, and hypertension. Experience the most caring and personalized eye care in the area and visit us at Dexter Family Eye Care.
At First Missouri Bank of SEMO, we are your hometown community bank, and to us, people matter. We're at 3 locations in Dexter, Malden, and Kennett to serve your banking needs. We have a new website, myfm.bank, with online banking capability, and we also offer mobile banking on the go. A new feature of FM Bank for money-saving benefits is Bazing. Premium benefits include personal identity theft protection, travel accident insurance, cell phone protection, and 24/7 roadside assistance. Our financial strength and exemplary customer service have proven that FM Bank is more than just a bank, and our customers are more than just a number. Stop by and see us today.
At Ag Explore, we're farmers too. So we know that farming's never been a 9-to-5 job. Just like the farmer, we work overtime to bring you whatever it takes. Solutions like InZone help you retain 47% more nitrogen, with an overall average increase of 12 bushels per acre. Imagine what InZone can do for you. Ag Explore.
mad. It's gonna be bad, ugly. Yeah, they'll be wanting to play now. They'll be pushing. I think. Me, that's 10 times bigger than that year.
And welcome back. I'm Ed Gargas alongside my good friend Kevin Bishop. We had a scoreless first half, a lot of defense, which we expected to see. Sikeston, or excuse me, the Bearcats have been successful this year getting some yards, but it's never been anything real flashy. It's just grind it out, and Dexter and Sikeston came to play against that tonight. We do have some first half stats. Thanks very much to Brett Dorton and Scott Nelson. As we just said, the score is still tied 0-0. First down, Sikeston as a team had 4, Dexter had 5. Rushing, Sikeston 16 attempts for 17 yards, Dexter 24 attempts for 60 yards. Passing, Sikeston is 6 of 11 for 36, and Dexter 2 of 3 for 18 yards. So Sikeston 27 offensive plays for 53 yards. Dexter 27 plays as well for 78 yards, Kevin. Dexter did have the one fumble on the punt and lost it as a result. Penalties, 4 against Sikeston for 20 yards, 6 against Dexter for 38. So looks like Caleb Hoggard for Dexter has 22 attempts for 40 yards, and Corbin Strong 2 attempts for 20. As we said, Ben Sindle's 2 of 3. As we see Eric Hahn here getting ready to kick off. There's the kick. Inside the 20, touch picked up at the 12, and he's wrapped up and knocked down at the 19-yard line. Great tackle by McKinley as he wrapped him up. Justin McKinley, number 15, and Trevor McDonald, number 26 on the tackle, and number 12, Nate Gargas right there as well. So, again, just not a whole lot of offense on either side when you look at 53 yards and 78 yards total for two teams. Tackles, Dexter led by Bo McMullen and Corbin Strong with 6 each. And Gabe Jackson had 5 and Braxton Foster 4. Sikeston led by Seth Copeland with 7. Trent Elliott and Tyreek Jamison 4 each, and Quincy Nelson had 3. There's the handoff, hit behind the line of scrimmage and brought down for a loss of about 1. Brought down by Jet Featherston. It's Bo McMullen also in on the hit. Brings up 2nd and 10, so they did spot it back at the line of scrimmage. Self in the shotgun, trips right. And Bayes up top for Sikeston. Self looks at the top, defended by Gargas. The pass complete, brought down immediately for a no gain after the catch, but a pass completion for 5 yards brings up 3rd and 5. Maybe 3rd and 4, it looks like they're going to spot it. Self handoff, hit immediately. Dropped at the 35, almost 36-yard line, so no gain. Brings up 4th and 4 from the 26-yard line of the Sikeston Bulldogs. And it looks like Sikeston sending in the punt team. So again, this Dexter defense getting it done when it needs to get done.
Well, we talked about this defense all year long. I mean, after the St. Gen game, that was the biggest thing I wanted to talk about. The defense held strong, and I kept telling everybody, I think our defense is the real deal, and they've proved it thus far this season.
Short punt. This time McDonald stays away. Just down at about the 34-yard line of the Bearcats. Brings up 1st and 10. Kevin, tonight's game brought to you in part by Bagby Wealth Management. Bagby Wealth Management offers a wide array of financial planning services to clients in all stages and walks of life. They can assist you with wealth management, retirement planning such as 401ks, college planning, estate planning, and business planning, to name a few. When you're ready to pursue your investment goals or you're in need of advice beyond investing, call Bagby Wealth Management, 573-624-4771. You can find them on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and their website at bagbywealth.com. As Sindel hands off to Hoggard, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage for no gain. They're going to mark it maybe a slight loss, bring up 2nd and 11.
So far this game, I mean, it's a lot of time left, but right now it appears that it may come down to the team that doesn't make the mistake.
Yes.
You know, both teams just, playing basic football. Good defense.
Sindel in the pistol. This time handoff to the fullback Featherston. He's hit at the line of scrimmage also. Back to the original line of scrimmage, brings up 3rd and 10. Tackle by number 77, David Rowland. The handoff to Hoggard. Gets through the line of scrimmage, but he's stacked up by those linebackers at the 35-yard line, so a gain of 3. And to bring up 4th and 7. And you see the punt team for the Bearcats hustling onto the field.
Now that Sikeston defense stood very strong there.
Owens back to punt. Sikeston with no return back. And it looked like they were going after the punt. And it's going to roll, get a guy, Dexter bounce, going to be down at the Bulldog 18-yard line. Kevin, tonight's game is brought to you in part also by 1 Mile Smile Dentistry in Dexter. At 1 Mile Smile, they enjoy all aspects of dentistry. You name it, they can do it. Cleanings, fillings, dentures, root canals, extractions, or implants. They're happy to talk to you about performing any of those services and many more. Dr. Sire strives to be affordable, accommodating, and friendly. Call for an appointment or consultation at 573-624-8236 or visit them at 1 Corporate Drive off 1 Mile Road in Dexter. Self in the shotgun. Rolls to his right. Looks underneath. Complete. Tackle by Nick Trout. No yardage after the catch as it complete the base for a gain of about 5.
That was a tough catch, tough throw. Sikeston quarterback had Gabe Jackson in his face.
Actually credited for 4 yards, so 2nd and 6 from the Bulldog 23. Handoff, kept by Self this time. He gets outside and tackled from behind by Nick Trout, also wrapped up by Trevor McDonald, but he's going to be good for a first down. Self rolls out from the 23 all the way out to the 33, so a gain of about 10. Actually, it was Trevor McDonald, if you overhear the Seth Rogers not in the game tonight.
We sure would like to have Seth Rogers
Quick
in the game
pitch to
tonight.
the flat. Incomplete. As there was 5 black jerseys ready to wrap up B.J. Hill. And I think that time the footsteps caught him. He felt the thunder and turned his head to run before he really had possession of that ball.
Probably lucky he still didn't take a hit.
Yes.
I mean, that you got everybody pursuing to the ball, but.
So 2nd and 10. Bulldog 32-yard line. Self in the shotgun. Looks back to the right this time. Wrapped up, complete, wrapped up by Nate Gargis. No yardage after the catch. Complete for about 4 yards to bring up 3rd and 6. The pass was completed to number 12, Don Larry. And Don Larry, if it's the same guy I'm thinking of, is one quick scat guy at the point on the basketball court.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
Trips right, top of your screen. Bays here at the bottom. Self hands off, up the middle. Stacked up at the 40-yard line. Now we got a flag. Could be a face mask.
Yeah.
At the time it was thrown, maybe a little late for a hold.
Yeah, I think it was. I agree. I think it was a little late for a hold, and they were piled up.
Face mask it is against Dexter. See if it's going to be just the 5-yard. Well, it'll be from the point of the foul. So if it's at the 40, regardless of which one, it's going to be a first down. It is just a 5-yard inadvertent, but moves the ball out to the 45-yard line. First down, Bulldogs. Self pitch out to Phillips, turns the corner and then hit out of bounds, a gain of maybe 2. But looks like they're going to spot it at about the 46-yard line, so a gain of 1 brings up 2nd and 9.
And they didn't pick up much yardage on that play, but well-designed play. I liked it. Self, sowed the fake, quick pitch. You look down there, Phillips is not a small back.
No.
Big
pass going deep. Bays gets past Gargis and incomplete as it goes right through his hands. He had 3 steps as they over-the-top help did not come for the Bearcat defense.
Yeah, big break for the Bearcats, but that's going to be a catch 20 years from now. His buddies are going to say, hey.
Yes, especially if the outcome is not turns out to be in favor of the guys wearing the black jerseys. So 3rd and 8. Bearcats a little late getting in position. They better hurry. Self looking deep again, comes across the middle. Intercepted by Corbin Strong at the 40-yard line. Breaks the tackle, brought down at the Bearcat 49-yard line for the Bearcats' first turnover of the evening, and I think their 12th interception for the season. Well played, Corbin Strong.
Yeah, that was not an easy interception.
So, number 25, Bays, is really...
Yeah, that becomes even a bigger play.
Just a little because, that never should have been a pass play. Job, Gargis. Hoggard back at quarterback. He's going to keep it. Gets hit, lunges, gain of about 1 as he crosses the 50. Brings up 2nd and 9. As we see Corbin Strong coming out, and Hunter Lawrence going in at fullback. And Hogger staying out. At the Wildcat, we'll call it.
Yeah, Corbin just getting a break. I don't know that he's come off the field much tonight.
And this time, Hogger trying to get outside, cuts back inside, grinds out to about the 44-yard line of the Bulldogs for a gain of 5, brings up 3rd and 3.
Good move by Hoggard. He didn't expose his body to the tackler, allowed him to pick up 3 or 4 more yards. Yeah, we may see a hard count here.
Hoggard again keeps. He's hit, stood up, thrown down at the 45-yard line for a loss of 1. It'll bring up 4th and 4. It's number 78, Landon Hawkins, the big defensive lineman for the Bulldogs. And his buddy, number 72, Tyreek Jamison.
A big call here for the Bearcats. As a coach, this is one of those calls you're danged if you do, danged if you don't.
Right.
Tight game. Somebody needs something big to happen.
Maybe see a hard call here, or hard count. There it was.
Yeah, got it.
And this time, so that's going to be a 5-yarder and a first down as number 56 jumped. As Caleb Hogger did a great job selling it that time around. And you see Corbin Strong come back in. 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 39-yard line. We'll call it 39, but it's more like a 39 and a half as they're inside the 40.
Yeah.
3:56 now to go here in the third quarter. And we got whistles.
Timeout.
Got to start the play clock, I believe. McDonald in motion. Now we got a whistle. I think we're going to have timeout, Dexter. So with that timeout, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YHC TV.
My name is Dustin Mayer. I operate Mayer Law Office, which is a full-service law firm located in Dexter, Missouri. I practice personal injury, criminal defense, workers' compensation, family, and other areas of law. As an assistant Missouri Attorney General and assistant prosecuting attorney, I've had the opportunity to try multiple cases in front of juries, and I'm willing to put that experience to work on your behalf. I'm a Southeast Missouri native, and if you hire me, you'll get the big firm experience with the small town touch. Call today for your free consultation.
Tired of the same old burger? Well, the Lemonade House Grill in Dexter has some of the best handcrafted burgers around, including the Memphis King Burger and the local favorite, Bearcat Burger. Other favorites include the Gulf Coast Tacos and chicken salad every Friday. They are the true Lemonade House, offering up to 19 flavors with fresh squeezed lemon delight. Call ahead and use their pickup window and utilize their party room for your next gathering. Lemonade House Grill, located on the east-north outer road in Dexter.
Hogger, this with the keeper right up the middle. Gain of about 3, maybe 4. This brings up 2nd and 7, long 6, short 7, however you want to call it. The clock keeps ticking on down. You see Coach Sneed offering some words of encouragement.
Yeah, that's good.
If you didn't see him, you may have been saying, barking some orders. But either way, passing on some words to some of the players there on the field. Hoggard again, finds a little hole, gets across the 45 to the 40, or the 35 to the 34, and then driven backwards.
He'll get forward. I thought he might have had a little more forward progress.
They're going to spot it inside the 35, but not quite to the 34. And so that's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Because they'll have to cross the 30, not get 2, but cross the 30-yard line to make a first down from the way it appears the line marker is from here.
On Sikeston playing everybody up, so they're, and we probably won't throw, but.
This time, handoff to Ernesto. Turns
Good
the corner,
cut.
hit at the line of, or at the first down marker. So he gets to the 30. Looks like he's going to be just shy, about a half a football length shy. Brings up 4th and inches as they spotted it right on the 30-yard line. And as I said, the whole football is going to have to cross that 30 to get a first down.
From up here, it looked like that he had gotten across, but coaches down here don't seem to think any different, and the officials can see it better than we can.
Right. So again, look for a hard count possibly, but only 5 seconds left. Hoggard on the keeper, gets outside, crosses the 35 or the 30, down to the 25, brought down at the 22-yard line of the Bulldogs for a first down after a rumble of about 7 yards. 9 yards, correction.
Yes.
So a new set of downs just outside of the red zone.
And right there, the defensive end, you hear it from the coaching staff, the defensive end got sucked inside the tight end. That's what allowed the big hole for Hoggard.
And Hoggard again, hands off to Corbin Strong. He cuts it back up, and he grinds down to about the 12. 16 yard, nope, the 12. So it's going to be second and short, second and 2 yards. And right now they got the Sikeston Bulldogs on their heels with under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Hoggard still in at quarterback. We'll call it the Wildcat just because I like to say so.
Yeah.
Bad snap. Hoggard picks it up, finds a seam up the middle. Lunges, gets to the 10-yard line, which is going to be, should be good or right at a first down marker. And they're calling it a first down. So now then it'll be the question is, can you get a first down without getting in the end zone? And we'll see as they stretch the chains. Because all you got to do is get to the line. Any part of the line is considered a touchdown. You don't have to cross the line.
And they've dropped the chain, so.
It's first and goal from the 10 for the Bearcats. 22 seconds here in the third. And we got timeout Sikeston. So with that timeout, we're going to take another break. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YHC TV.
Gray Elephant Clothing's 1-year anniversary sale at our new location located next to Ben Franklin in downtown Dexter. On Saturday, September 16th, we'll have 25% off your entire purchase, 60% off all clearance, and 50% off all shoes. Join us Saturday from 10 to 3 next to Ben Franklin at Gray Elephant Clothing.
Well, I love it. I know, right? I saw it and I was just like, oh, I have to have it.
Is it suede?
Suede. Love suede.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Well, I love it. I know, right? I saw it and I was like, have to have it. Is it suede? It's suede. I love suede.
That's why we're there with renter's insurance when things go wrong, but also here with a rewards credit card to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Chris Brannon in Dexter today.
And welcome back as you see the Bulldogs taking the field. So I'm venturing to say we're probably 4 down territory as our new kicker, Eric Hahn, new to the team this year as a junior. I don't know if they'll put him in if we got close enough even for a field goal try.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I did see him down here warming up a little bit, and he was warming up at halftime.
Hoggard again keeps it. Hit. Gets to the line of scrimmage for no gain. He is first hit by the number 72, Tyreek Jamison. And then 2 of his big buddies decided to help out. And that's the end of the third quarter. Still tied 0-0. With that, we're going to take another break. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YC TV.
Introducing Hut Rewards from Pizza Hut. Finally, a rewards program that gives you points toward free pizza with every dollar you spend online. And get unlimited double rewards through October 1st. Don't settle for a piece of the pie. Join Hut Rewards today and earn free pizza faster. That's why no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Bud Shell Ford and Dexter has become your auto service hub, serving all makes and models. They have some of the best technology on the market, giving you the best experience possible. Like their Quick Check, which inspects your battery life, tire alignment, diagnostic codes, and tire tread depth. Bud Shell can assess your car's health in minutes and provide the quick fix. They also provide pickup and delivery for your convenience. Their wrecker service is available 24/7. Call anytime. Bud Shell's mechanics are Ford certified and have the service staff to get your auto back on the road in its best form. That's Bud Shell Ford in Dexter.
And we're back. Kevin, also want to remind everybody this game is brought in part by a local favorite, the Dexter Pizza Hut. They have the best pizza deals around, including currently 2 or more medium pizzas of any variety for $6.99 each. Original, pan, hand-tossed, or thin and crispy, dine-in, carry-out, or delivery. The Dexter Pizza Hut aims to provide you the best value for your pizza purchase. Call to order 573-624-5333 or visit them along Business Highway 60 in Dexter. So fourth quarter, and probably the first real threat by either team of the evening.
Yeah.
Hoggard again takes the snap, cuts back inside, has a couple of blockers, stood up. Outstanding job there by the defensive end. Just would not get off the block. Number 25, that's Bays. And was able to contain Hoggard just long enough to get a couple of buddies there. That brings, so a gain of 3 or 2. Now is 3rd down and 8 from the 8.
So far, staying in the Wildcat for the Bearcat.
There's his jump. So illegal offsides on the Bulldogs again. That'll advance it 5 yards to bring up 3rd and 3 from the 3. Damn it. And we just lost our Sikeston lineup. Kevin, I'll leave it to you for the rest of the evening.
I thought it was your phone at first, so I was...
No, phone won't blow away. Apparently papers do if you don't weight them down. Hoggard, Corbin Strong lost the ball. He fell forward. See who? It looks like the Bulldog or the Bearcats are saying they have it.
That's a.
So just the exchange between Hoggard and Strong, not very clean.
And that's what you get when you get that Wildcat sometimes. I mean, you're going to have.
And so 4th down and 3. Actually 4th and 1. So the ball did advance 2 yards forward. So 4th and 1 from the 1. Staying in the Wildcat. Hoggard got to keep it. He grinds in for a touchdown. Almost untouched. And the Bearcats take the first lead. Well, score the first points to go up 6-0 with 10:34 here in the ball game.
And this Bearcat fans are loving it as much as we are up here. Dexter was warming up for the extra point on the sideline, but it looks like they will elect to go for 2.
And there breaks the tackle, but brought down just shy of the goal line. It's Caleb Hoggard, so no good.
So 10:34 to go. We finally get a score.
Yes, and regardless of the outcome, I think it's been a full 6 years since, or maybe even longer, since Dexter's had the lead on Sikeston. But again, there's still
a lot of time.
Little time.
This Bearcat defense needs to just continue to play strong, and they have all night.
We'll have Eric Hahn lined up for his second kick of the evening.
Now, did Eric play football in middle school or is Pee Wee? I know he come back this year, but
he played Little League and middle school.
Okay.
He has not played it. Well, I take that back. He did not play freshman or sophomore year, and he is out there just to kick.
Good job by Gargis.
Wrapped up. Nate Gargis on the tackle. Great open field tackle.
We'll see what the call is there. I'm not sure if it was. It's maybe a face mask again.
There we go. So against the Bulldogs. That was number 12 on that return, Kevin. You got that?
Yes. That would be Don Larry. We'll see what the Bulldogs have dialed up right here. As you can feel the momentum's definitely on the side of the Bearcats right now after the touchdown, then a big play there and a penalty.
And you see Nick Trout over there trying to get that pep club from the Dexter Bearcats re-engaged. And so they'll assess the penalty. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 12. So the Bulldogs with a lot of field. 10.5 minutes to go. Self in the shotgun. Handoff. Up the middle. Brought down.
That'd be I can't read the numbers from up here very well.
Oh. Which number you need?
Well, the tailback there. I guess that was
number 22.
26.
Is
that Aeneas Moore?
You got the lineup. Mine flew down to the track. So number 22. Again back. Gets through this time. Not quite gets tucked down at the 20. And Aeneas Moore. Or wait, I think it's Quincy Nelson.
Yeah.
Nope. He's a wide receiver.
We got an official timeout.
So 3rd and short. Looks like 3rd and 3.
There we go.
I think it was number 28, Matthew Perry, we were talking about. Now we got Phillips in the backfield with Self. Pitch out to Phillips, tries to get outside, turns up, breaks the tackle, spins out, but knocked down behind it at the 18-yard line by Bo McMullen. Will be short of the first down, brings up 4th and 4.
I'll tell you what I like to see there. The Bearcats got a little more aggressive on their coverage. The cornerbacks not giving as much cushion as we were in the first half.
So we're Bulldogs in punt formation.
Bearcats, I think, are going to concede to letting it be punted away.
Just
Good
let
call.
it roll dead. Bad snap. Gets the punt off. Short kick. Going to be out of bounds at about the 45-yard line as it hit out in the 47. So should have crossed the line somewhere around the Bulldog 45. We'll see where they spot it. No, you can't spot it where it lands out of bounds. It landed out of bounds at the 47, and they're trying to spot it at the 49, which means it crossed the sideline at about the 45. Right in front of us. I don't mind saying this and arguing with them because I know I'm right. And that guy's as wrong can be. And we try not to do that too much, but we got it on film right in front of us. And so I got no problem with it. I'll talk with him all night and all day next day to tell him how wrong he is. bottom line is Dexter has the ball, though, with 8:45 to go in the ball game at the Bulldog 49.
Yeah, and his marker was correct. He marked it.
Yeah, he marked it where the ball landed, which means it crossed the sideline a yard or two before that, but he went it the other direction. Hand off to Strong, breaks the tackle, gets out across the 40 for a first down and a gain of 10 as there's a couple of Bulldogs down at the line of scrimmage. So 10, maybe 11 yards for Corbin Strong. So late in the game, the Bearcats quickly take a knee as there's an injured Bulldog. He's helped up by, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YAC TV.
Fusion, the newest name in in-home care, providing assistance with any activity of daily living in the comfort and safety of your own home, including personal care, homemaker services, respite services, professional nurse visits, medication setup, and diabetic nail care. If you or someone you know is in need of care in their own home so they can remain there independently, then call us today. We serve New Madrid, Dunklin, and Stoddard counties. Fusion in-home care, building our family with yours.
And welcome back. Kevin, 7 friends on the phone now. Want to say hello to my good friend David Terrell watching the game over in Sikeston. Appreciate, David, the compliments you give to my buddy, my little guy Nate, and look forward to how maybe we need to get lunch one of these days soon. So David and I go back to the early days of college.
Early days. Good stories there.
Well, good thing he's not on the microphone. I have nothing but great things to say about David, and we'll always say great things about David, and hope he can do the same for me one day. Well, at least best bet is just not say anything. But Hoggard now with the carry, scrambles forward to the 35 for a gain of about 2. As that clock starts to tick now, down below the 8-minute mark.
Would like to take a quick moment. Mike Medley, his birthday today, so I'd like to wish Mikey a happy birthday. I know he's a loyal listener of YHC. Or
happy birthday, Mike.
Listener.
Hoggard still in the Wildcat. Going to go left, tries to get outside. Looked like he had a lane and then turned it upfield.
Flag.
We got flags on the play. Probably going to be like a block in the back from where that came from.
Yeah.
But I thought Hoggard was going to turn up, try to go ahead and get around a couple more guys, gets very short gain, see what the laundry is.
Yeah, really, it was. We had a guard pulling on that play, and I wasn't so sure that we might not have pulled a little early, but.
Blocking the back against Dexter. So they're going to march off 15 yards. Just make it 10 yards. Make it 3rd and 17. Back at the Bulldog 45 now. 7.5 minutes to go in the ball game.
And this is a big possession for the Bearcats. They can run time off the clock. You know, even if they don't score, put Sikeston with the long field.
I stand corrected, Kevin, with the penalty of replay 2nd down, so it's 2nd and 15, not 3rd and 15. Strong in at the tailback. Hoggard staying at the Wildcat. Hoggard now cuts up behind Corbin. Strong leans forward, gets to the 40-yard line of the Bulldogs for a gain of 5 to make it 3rd and 10. Well, it's going to be 3rd and about 12.
I'd venture to say that Hoggard's probably not too far from that century mark. He had 45 yards or so at
40 in the first half. Yes.
Had a couple big runs here in the second half.
And you'll see Hoggard now come out. He's needing a breath and a drink. And Sindel back in at quarterback. Hand off to Strong. Gets through. Brought down by the linebackers after a gain of about 8 or 10. Going to be short. Bring up 4th and about 3. Goodness gracious, I don't I'm confused how they keep spotting the ball where they're spotting.
Yeah, I thought
I mean, the ball comes down, spots on the 30, and they back him up 2 yards and put him down. 4th down and about 5.
And they're not going to fall for the hard count this go around, I don't think.
As the and then coach calls timeout. So with that timeout, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YHC TV.
If you're out and about in a big hurry and you're looking for a place to get gas, don't worry. The most complete convenience store has everything for you, like pork steak and 99-cent barbecue. So get out the truck and fill her up, cause we're the place to go if you're on the go. On the go, or the coldest beer in town. On the go, best fried chicken around. On the go, it's in Dexter and Bloomfield, you know. We're the place to go if you're on the go. Hey!
And so there, Coach Goltra did allow the clock to go down, take the 5-yard penalty to back it up as we're preparing for a punt. 4th and 10. Spencer Owens on the punt, and all the Bulldogs were there. And Spencer kicks to the sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds at about the 15. Based on the way this guy spots it, it should go at about the 11-yard line of Sikeston, but I'm being very facetious at the moment.
You're right. There were 2 very bad spots right there.
So they are going to spot it at the 15-yard line to be 1st and 10. And the clock had kept running, but they reset it. It's back to 5:44. So 5 minutes, 44 seconds to go in the ball game. Sikeston Bulldogs take over on their own 15-yard line.
And they're saying 6:08 down here.
Well, that was before the snap.
Yeah, I thought it was more, if anything, around the 5:51 mark, 5:50.
They're putting 6:08 on it. And with that, now the play is set, play clock in motion. Self in the quarter, or fakes the handoff, tries to get outside. He's wrapped up. He's going to be sacked at the 10-yard line. So a loss of 10,
Folks,
make it
if you've
2nd and
not been
20.
To the Winchester place, come in and take.
As Gabe Jackson in on the sack for the Bearcats.
Mr. Doug Cox filling in tonight for Aaron Mathis, as his family's in Florida, but
Aaron
done a great job. But
Aaron called Mother Nature and said, hey, I got a plane ticket. Irma, get the heck out of Dodge, meaning Florida, because he was down there the very next day. There's the pass, incomplete. It's intended for B.J. Hill, defended by Nick Trout. So 3rd and 20 from the Bulldog 10-yard line.
Smart play by Braxton there. He had a chance to light the quarterback up. He pulled back.
Yes.
Which
actually
is the right thing.
Actually, 3rd and 15. Right, correct. It would have been a late hit. 15 yards and a first down. Again, Braxton, a 3-year, his junior year, a 2-year varsity. Self going deep. Overthrows. Intercepted by Trevor McDonald and run out of bounds. Both Bearcats are going to take over with 5:23 to go at the Bulldog 45. Trevor McDonald, his 3rd interception of the season, 1st of the game. 2nd turnover now for the Bulldogs, 2 interceptions against 1 fumble again for the Bearcats. So Bearcats now winning the turnover battle.
Trevor got a hair excited there. Didn't take the ball back to the official, and I think he's getting a little bit of a warning. You know, hey.
Yes, that's wrong.
Great interception. I mean, good job there, but
and we've got an official timeout. We got an equipment issue with one of the Bearcats. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YHC TV.
Folks, if you've not been to the Winchester Place, come in and take a look at this facility. You don't know what you have missed.
We are very proud of this facility. A lot of people do not realize we're here, what we can offer to them, and what a facility we have. And we would like to have people come by anytime and tour us. You won't find a better place to live or better staff to take care of you anywhere southeast Missouri. I'll guarantee it.
We are located at 400 Winchester Drive. Come down Bowman, and we sit on the corner of Bowman and Winchester.
Brand Insurance in Dexter has been serving the Stoddard County area since 1986. They specialize in farm, crop, auto, and home insurance, but can assist in other coverages as well. They're located at 202 North Walnut Street with a drive-through window for your convenience. Their agents Norm Robinson and Keith Richard are committed to serving your needs. Stop by or call today, 624-8956. Brand Insurance in Dexter.
Bearcats in the pistol. Featherston or Hunter Lawrence in at fullback. Caleb Hoggart at tailback. He's going to grind out 2 yards to make it 2nd and 8. As the clock ticks down at the 5-minute mark. 2nd and 8 from the Bulldog 43-yard line. We're now under 5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Bearcats definitely need to make a first down, Kevin. And then really the clock gets on their side. The Bulldogs still have all 3 timeouts. Again, Hoggard looking, turns, grinds out, gets to the 40. Gain of another 3.
I tell you, Hoggard.
3rd and the long 4, short 5. He can pretty well, doesn't quite have to get to the 30-yard line for a first down. Now we got Strong in at tailback. Hoggard's going to get a breath.
Hoggard just does a very good job of making his body smaller than what it is. I mean, I know that doesn't make sense, but, you know, guys that you watch football, he just
gets his shoulders out in front of him, leans. Makes for hard yardage because if he does break a tackle, he's not positioned to,
he's not
to take off. But we got timeout Dexter. With that, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching YC TV.
Family, tradition, pride. These are just a few of the words you think of what life is all about in Southeast Missouri. They are also a few words that come to mind when talking about Young Real Estate. Built on a tradition of excellence and a proud commitment to the Southeast Missouri communities, the Young Real Estate reputation is one of personalized service and top professional guidance. Reflecting the values we were brought up on, this dynamic team treats you like one of the family. Family, tradition, and pride are what Young Real Estate is all about.
And welcome back. Hey, Kevin, we got a tweet here, several. First, Jason Bacon down there at the Hickory Log, go Bearcats. Great game so far. Thanks, YC, for bringing us the game at Hickory Log.
Hey, thanks
Great
for
job
the
on the broadcast. Hey, Jason, thanks much. And, hey, we appreciate you allowing your dad to come by at halftime also. Every week he does. So thank you very much. You guys do a great job with the ribs. We really appreciate it. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and long 4, short 5. Sindel in the pistol. Lawrence hand off to Corbin Strong. Breaks the tackle. And they've got a face mask as Corbin almost had his head torn off. And that happened at about the Bulldog 37-yard line. And with the face mask, even an incidental, which I don't know how you could even call it that. It's against the Bulldogs. First down, Bearcats with 4 minutes and 3 seconds to go here in the ball game.
Is what they
And I think the official got caught up for a moment watching the play.
But good, strong running by Corbin Strong. We'll see how many yards they march that off from the 37 or the 38. And they're going to go the full 15. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. With 4:03 to go. Hey, Connie and Bill Hampton, Kevin, are watching down in DeLand, Florida. Brand new residents of Florida, brand new survivors of the first hurricane. But Miss Connie, go Bearcats. Thank you very much, Miss Connie. Miss you guys. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Corbin Strong again breaks through, crosses the 20, gain of about 3. The clock ticks down to 3.5 minutes into the ball left in the ball game. They spot the ball at the 20.
Yeah, Bills.
Founder of YHC-TV.
Yeah, founded it.
Took on partner Tyler, broadened it, expanded it. Tyler's just kept on running with it ever since.
What year was that, Tyler?
09.
2009.
Handoff again to Strong. Cuts back up, breaks through the tackle. Shirt tagged inside the 10 for a first down and under 3 to go in the ball game. It'll be 1st and goal to go at about the Bulldogs' 7-yard line.
Bo down here trying to fire up the Dexter student section. He got the call. Be ready to go in. Right now, Featherston's in at fullback. Corbin at tailback. Sindel back in at quarterback the last several plays.
Trevor McDonald on the near side. Nick Trout on the high side. Again, handoff to Strong. Cuts back, breaks a tackle. Inside the 5, brought down at about the 3. Of course, the way they spot it, they'll probably put it back on the 7. But they're going to spot it on the 2-yard line. Got an accurate look this time.
This now
break a 2nd and goal to goal from the 2.
Bill Aslan's watching out there tonight. He's saying, hang in there, Dexter.
You betcha. Thank you, Bill. We appreciate you watching.
Bill retiring here in a couple weeks. Big play.
Strong again. Strong stood up. Strong pushing. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Corbin Strong. 2:03 to go in the ball game, and the Bearcats go up 2 scores, 12-0. And we'll see if Coach calls on Eric Kahn for the extra point or if he wants to go for 2. You see him telling Strong to stay out there, and that was all Corbin Strong as he was hit at the line of scrimmage. Hit once, kept grinding, hit twice, and took 3 Bulldogs into the end zone with him. The Bearcats will go for 2. This time fake to Strong. Sindel rolls out. Intended for Featherston and got to be incomplete. Slightly behind him. So with 2:03 to go in the ball game, Bearcats on top, 12-0. And let's see if this Bearcat defense has one more stand in them. As the Bulldogs, they're going to have to start going on through the air, you would think. They got to make up 2 touchdowns in 2 minutes. It's Coach Gibbs out on the field now talking to his Bulldogs, and there see Eric Kahn to line up for the kick. I would expect, again, as Hahn has done all season, a high pooch.
Yeah, just kind of
try to put it out of bounds somewhere between the 40 and 35-yard line of the Bulldogs. Prevent any type of run back.
And Sindel down here congratulating Corbin Strong, telling him, way to take it over. Just what you said. I mean, Corbin just willed his way into the end zone.
Here's the kick, and there it is. Squib kick up through the 30, and they're going to police it up as they have to because the kick's is live, and gets into the woods, and he is stood up by number 42, but not brought down. Yeah. Dalton Warren and Sikeston. And there's a fumble, and the Bearcats saying it's their ball. Everybody but the guys in black and white. Great, tremendous effort there by the Bulldogs to extend that out from the 30 all the way to the 40-yard line. But real quick, they just signaled Bulldog ball.
Well, and the coach is up here a little bit upset. One of the Sikeston players had Trevor McDonald driving his head into the ground while they were both down.
And now you hear that pep squad, that pep club of the Bearcats. Nate Self in the shotgun, got Phillips in the backfield with him. He's looking to his right, goes across the middle, it's tipped. Oh. Tipped by Bo McMullen just over the fingertips in of Jeff Featherston and out of the reach of Nate Gargis. Incomplete, 1:50 to go in the ball game, 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
A great tip by Bo there, but I think had it not been tipped, Zach would have had a really good shot at maybe reeling it in. It was in his wheelhouse.
Again, Self now looking over to the right. Goes across the field. B.J. Hill hit immediately by Nick Trout, knocked backwards. A pass complete for about 7 yards and no yards after the catch is a big-time hit from Nick Trout. 3rd and 4. Bulldog 46-yard line. Self looks to his right, across, complete, down is Bays after the catch, no yards, but good enough for a first down. 1:21 to go in the ball game. And the Bearcats want to just keep everything in front of them. Everything in front of them. This time Self rolls to his right. Goes across the middle. Incomplete as he tried to place it between double coverage of Cartwright and Gargis.
And it was just well defended. Gargis knew he had a shot at a possible interception, but it was just thrown a little over his head.
Yeah, a pass intended for number 5, Donnie Garner. And and Cartwright was on the high side. It was just a good pass from Self, just no place for it to go. So 2nd and 10, 1:13 to go in the ball game. Drops back, looks to his right, scrambles. Incomplete as he gets rid of it. It prevents the sack from Braxton Foster as he was in Braxton's grasp. Brings up 3rd and 10 now.
And Braxton's wanting to get him one. He's been close several times.
Yes. So 4-down territory for the Bulldogs with only 1:07 to go in the ball game. Self looks to his right. Across the middle, underthrown, going to be incomplete.
Yep.
4th and 10, only 4 seconds off the clock that time. Pass intended for Bays.
And your defensive backs right now, I'm sure they're thinking, finally, we'll get some passes.
Yes.
They get a chance to make a play. It's been a running game.
Well, Nate Self is probably the best quarterback they've seen all year, too. Yeah. And he is playing without his number 1 target tonight. Self drops back. Screen pass underneath to Phillips. He's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage by Jeff Featherston and tackled for a loss. So it'll be a turnover on downs.
That should do it.
With 54 seconds, the Bearcats will have to snap it at least, obviously, once, maybe twice. But a hard-fought congratulations victory for the Bearcats. It's been a long time coming since they beat Sikeston last, and to do it on the night, the last time they're scheduled to play as the Sikeston Bulldogs, along with the Poplar Bluff Mules, fall off the Dexter schedule next year.
Well,
and Dexter will pick up 2 3A appointments to match their class in lieu of.
And these boys have worked hard, and we've heard all year long they may surprise some people, and that's exactly what they've done this year.
Absolutely. Well, now that senior class and that junior class right behind it, they've been waiting for this year for 5 or 6 years.
Yep.
And now it's all come together, and there's a good class of sophomores right behind them. And so they're going to have to snap it one more time as there's about 13 seconds difference between the play clock and the celebration has begun on the sideline. The Dexter Bearcats are happy campers. And that's the final snap. Sindel takes the knee, hands over the ball, and the helmets are coming off. So congratulations, Dexter Bearcats. Hard-fought game against a worthy opponent. And good game, Sikeston Bulldogs. Just a couple of turnovers was the difference in tonight's game. So now then these seniors are happy. First time ever to beat Sikeston. And couldn't happen to a better bunch of boys. So with that, we're going to take a break. We'll get some stats together for you. We'll be back after we pay a few bills. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YAC TV.
Exceeding your expectations is what they strive for at Watkins & Sons Funeral Home. They know facing the loss of a loved one is one of the most trying times a person must face. When Earl Watkins founded Watkins & Sons in 1936, his mission was to provide quality, professional service. The family business is in its third generation and continues that mission today. Watkins & Sons Funeral Home, proudly serving the communities of southeast Missouri, with locations in Dexter, Puxico, and Bloomfield.
Why is Vision Source Dexter Family Eye Care different? Our office is doctor-owned, and we view our patients as part of our family. Whether it is the latest in fashion eyewear, the newest contact lenses, or total eye health care, we have one simple vision: to help people see. Using the latest technology, our Vision Source doctors can prescribe the most accurate eyewear, contact lens, and detect early stages of diabetes, heart disease, and hypertension. Experience the most caring and personalized eye care in the area and visit us at Dexter Family Eye Care.
At First Missouri Bank of SEMO, we are your hometown community bank, and to us, people matter. We are at 3 locations in Dexter, Malden, and Kennett to serve your banking needs. We have a new website, myfm.bank, with online banking capability, and we also offer mobile banking on the go. A new feature of FM Bank for money-saving benefits is Bazing. Premium benefits include personal identity theft protection, travel accident insurance, cell phone protection, and 24/7 roadside assistance. Our financial strength and exemplary customer service have proven that FM Bank is more than just a bank, and our customers are more than just a number. Stop by and see us today.
At Ag Explore, we're farmers too. So we know that farming's never been a 9-to-5 job. Just like the farmer, we work overtime to bring you whatever it takes. Solutions like InZone help you retain 47% more nitrogen, with an overall average increase of 12 bushels per acre. Imagine what InZone can do for you. Ag Explore.
Hey, welcome back. Again, we're still celebrating here in the press box. Congratulations, Dexter Bearcats. Kevin, on paper, the final score got it right.
Yeah.
Again, Dexter 12-0. That defense, with the exception of all the turnovers in the Poplar Bluff game and 35 or 40 points there, 0-0, back, 2 shutouts, 12 points last week, 0 against New Madrid the week before, and I think 8 points against St. John. So, that defense doesn't want to give up any points.
Yep.
But on the ground, the Bearcats outgained Sikeston 160 yards to 30. And through the air, Sikeston 64 yards, Bearcats 18. So passing, Nate Self was 12 of 26 for 64 yards, 2 interceptions. Ben Sindel for the Bearcats, 2 of 3, 2 completions, 3 attempts, 18 yards. Total offense, the Bulldogs had 50 plays for 94 yards, the Bearcats 53 for 178. Again, the difference there was the 2 turnovers. Although the Bearcats had a fumble, they won the turnover battle 2-1. Hoggard, 38 carries for 84 yards. Corbin Strong, 10 carries for 72 for the Bearcats. Matthew Perry, 10 carries for 25 yards. B.J. Hill, 2 for 7. LaRonda Phillips, 5 for 6 for the Bulldogs. Bryce Bays has 6 receptions for 40 yards. For the Bulldogs, B.J. Hill and LaRonda Phillips each had 2, 16 yards for Hill and 3 yards for Phillips. Defensively, Bulldogs led by Seth Copeland. He had 10 total tackles, 9 tackles to Tyreek Jamison, 7 tackles to Quincy Chinwuko, and 6 tackles for Landon Hawkins. For the Bearcats, they were led by Bo McMullen, 8 total tackles, along with Gabe Jackson, 8 total tackles. Jet Featherston with 7, and Braxton Foster with 6. So 2 linebackers and 2 defensive ends leading the team defensively for the Bearcats. Trevor McDonald had a couple of receptions for 2 yards. Jet Featherston had 1 for none. And Zach Cartwright returned the 1 kick for 11 yards. So just a great job those were punt returns for McDonald and Featherston. Rivera had a reception for 14 yards, and Gabe Jackson had a reception for 4 yards. Congratulations, Dexter Bearcats. Long time coming. And, you'll always remember you won the last game against Sikeston. So congratulations. Got anything else, Kevin?
No, we'll be back next week. Homecoming for the Bearcats, Caruthersville. So
yes, Caruthersville's got a couple of good wins, one against Malden, but had a loss last week against Kennett. We'll see how well they do this week. I forget where they are, but doesn't matter at the moment.
Yeah, no.
All right, well, hey, I'm Ed Gargas alongside of my good friend Kevin Bishops. We appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next week. You're watching Bearcat Football Live on YAC TV.